Hi everyone, welcome to Huobi Talk and thanks for joining us today. So today we are live streaming from Singapore, Huobi Pro's headquarters, and this is Yun Han, your host for Huobi Talk today. So about Huobi Talk, actually Huobi Talk is just to educate viewers, and we hope to bring you the latest insights and developments and trends in the blockchain industry so that everyone can learn from Huobi Talk. So this episode we have with us Xu Lei from LinkEye. He's the founder and CEO of LinkEye. So today he'll be sharing more on what LinkEye is all about. So welcome Xu Lei to Huobi Talk. Thank you for joining us here today.
Hello everyone, thanks Yuhan, thanks for Huobi's invitation. I'm Xu Lei, I'm from LinkEye, one created alliance based on blockchain. And today here I will share more about myself and more about LinkEye and more about the story between LinkEye and Huobi. If you have any questions, please send to us directly. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much Xu Lei. So before we start the interview proper, let's just have a quick update about the latest Huobi Talk. Yeah, so about last episode we featured HADAX, a project planning to solve the problem of slow transaction speed in blockchain, and we had Liu Wang, co-founder of HADAX, with us previously. So don't worry if you have missed out on our previous episodes of Huobi Talk. Simply check out Huobi Pro's YouTube channel to catch up on the previous episodes and highlight reels later. Also, remember to tune in to our future episodes. Just click the subscribe on the bottom right side of the page to subscribe to Huobi Pro on YouTube now. Also, please join us on Telegram by searching Huobi Pro Official on Telegram. Follow us on Twitter at Huobi_Pro and Instagram at Huobi Pro. So please check out the links below right now and remember to follow us so that you can keep updated on the latest happening and the latest updates on Huobi Talk. So recently, Huobi Talk also introduced our Super Rebate Program. So actually, this rebate program is very interesting. So all you have to do is to refer your friends to Huobi Pro so that they sign up and start trading. And for 30% of their trading fees, you can get cashback. So it's a win-win situation. Like you invite your friends, they join, and then you earn from their trading fees as well. So please share this and please invite your friends so everyone can earn together with Huobi. So here's how you can find your referral code. First, log into Huobi Pro and click on My Invitation Code. And then simply share the promo posters or code with your friends for them to sign up. So do check out our description below to join our Telegram group on Super Rebate, where you can chat more with our team and find out more about Huobi's Super Rebate program. So I would also like to update about HADAX. So actually we just the third phase of voting will start tomorrow, April 27 at 1 p.m. GMT +8. So voting for this round will last for 7 days and conclude at 1 p.m. May 4th. So do check out www.hadax.com for the new rules on this round of voting. Lastly, before we start our interview proper, we also like to share regarding this Blockchain Festival Vietnam event that Huobi Pro is going to have soon. So as I can see from the live chat now, we have a lot of Vietnam viewers with us today. So just to let you know that Huobi Pro will be organizing Blockchain Festival in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City at Gem City from 24 to 25th May. And we would love to invite you to join us for 2 days of learning about the latest insights in blockchain and also, hear from all the blockchain experts. Also, if you are interested in a career in blockchain industry, do not miss out on this event. Especially for students, we are offering free access to exhibition booths where you can network with founders of blockchain projects and even drop out of series for a chance to, work for an interesting blockchain project. So to buy your tickets, please check out the Blockchain Festival websites in the description below. So here's a reminder about the interactive show format. We want to keep this live stream really interactive, so if you have any questions or comments for Xu Lei, Huobi, or myself, please feel free to comment on the live chat. We'll be picking a few to answers along the way. So now, before we start our chat with Xu Lei, founder and CEO of LinkEye, here's an update on our signature airdrop segment. So airdrop price pool today will depend on the amount of views we get during the live stream. So as usual, the more the merrier, and the more views we get, the bigger the prize pool. So as you can see from the poster today, we have up to 2 million tokens up for grab, which includes LinkEye LET, LITEX LXT, NEM, NEM, Huobi token, HT, GTC, Game token, and Matrix, MAN token. So here's how you can find your UID on Huobi. Firstly, log into Huobi Pro. And then secondly, just click on Account and Security. And then third, you can find your UID here. At the end of the show, I will be updating on the viewer pool target that we have hit and announce how many airdrop tokens everyone will be walking away with. So simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID at vote on HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool tier we have hit. So remember, even though we ask you to key in your Huobi UID and vote on the HADAX, please do not keep spamming the live chat with this. We also want some questions and comments you have regarding the live streams. So please remember, you just need to key in your Huobi UID at vote on HADAX once, just once, and then let's keep the live chat, more interactive and share more comments as well. So please note that all tokens will be deposited into your Huobi Pro or HADAX account within 3 working days after the official announcement is posted on Medium, if the tokens are already listed on Huobi Pro or HADAX. For tokens that have yet to be successfully listed on Huobi Pro and HADAX, tokens will be deposited within 3 working days once it is listed on Huobi Pro or HADAX by end of April. If the tokens are not listed by the end of April, there will be no airdrop. So finally, now this is the time to feature Xu from LinkEye. So Xu, thanks for joining us today. So glad to have you here. Yeah, so I think just recently, LinkEye started to list on Huobi, right?
Yeah. We list on Huobi in this year.
That's awesome. So around when?
Maybe in this January.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Okay, so can you first please introduce yourself to our audience, please? I understand that previously you worked for P&G, and then you started your own company in fintech. So can you share your journey, like why blockchain and how did you even get started in this industry?
Yeah, thanks again for Huobi's invitation. And I graduated from Wuhan University, and my major is software engineering. And after my school journey, and I go to P&G for 5 years. I stay in P&G for 5 years. And after my P&G career, I set up my own company, and we focus on fintech. And we do the internet payment, and we do the internet financial service. And at the same time, we do the research in the blockchain technology. And we find out if we do some fintech areas we believe in, the internet can change our life, and the technology, especially for the blockchain technology, can change our life too. So we invest our people and invest our money on the blockchain technology. Yeah. Okay.
So previously, when you were in P&G, why did you decide to move into fintech?
Yeah, since my major is software engineering, and we can see the fintech will go faster than other industries, especially for blockchain industry. Yeah.
So when did you first hear of blockchain? Which year did you started, buying Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Can you share a bit?
I heard about Bitcoin for many years, but when I do the blockchain technology research, it's just in 2016, the year before last year, and when I do the fintech business. Yeah, and since blockchain is a new industry in fintech, so we do the research in this industry.
Okay, sure. Thanks for the sharing. So for now, can you share on how LinkEye was started? What's the story behind LinkEye?
Yeah, we start about the research of LinkEye business model in 2016, and then we do our business as a financial service provider, and we lend money to some others. And one day, my colleague told me, and one person lent money from our company, and he do not want to repay it. Yeah. Oh, no. So it's the first time I talked with a dishonest guy. I call him and want to know the reasons why he don't want to repay the money since he have lent from us. Yeah. That guy told me directly, I get the money by myself, and why do I need to repay it to you? Yeah. And then he told me a new stories for me. He have lent from 17 companies, but he do not want to repay it as well. Yeah. Yeah. After this case, I worked with my team, and we can see there are some opportunities for us to enhance our risk management system. That's why we do LinkEye. At the same time, we do the research in blockchain technologies. We find out we can do a platform to share the dishonest record list with each other to reduce the cost and will be enhance our risk management. And maybe if one person lose his credit, he cannot get any more financial services, and maybe he cannot get resources in our society. That's why we do LinkEye. Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. So before we move on, can you share like what does LinkEye stand for? Like why do you choose to name your project LinkEye? Because it's a very interesting name, like linking eye.
Yeah. Okay. As I has mentioned, maybe for us, we are a financial service provider. We have our own blacklist. We can see our own blacklist. Oh, not this slide. We can see our own blacklist. Yes, but if we want to share data with others, with other financial service provider, how could we share the data? Maybe you can see your own blacklist.
Yes.
Yeah, you can use your eyes to see your own blacklist. So how can we share data with each other? We need to link our eyes together to share the data. So that's why we call our project named as LinkEye. Yeah.
What about
the story?
What about the token? It's called LET, right? LET. Why LET?
LET is the name as LinkEye token. LET,
so it's just
LinkEye
a short form.
token. Yeah, it's for LinkEye token named as LET. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for sharing. I think it's very interesting because like you guys want to build like a trust system like based on blockchain by having a credit alliance.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. So Shule, can you expand more on like what problems and challenges does LinkEye try to solve in the credit space, like by using blockchain technology? Like why do you even need blockchain technology? Can you share more? Yep.
Yeah, maybe before discussions, I can show what's LinkEye at first,
Sure.
and then I show more about why we use blockchain technologies. Okay, we can go to the slide. What's LinkEye? Yeah, we can see what's LinkEye. LinkEye is a solution combined with blockchain technology and with credit economy model. What we do? In our platform, our members can share dishonest record list with each others, and the LinkEye platform built bridges among credit institutions. Yeah. As a result, we want to build we will build a credit society. This is what's LinkEye, and why we use blockchain technologies. Yeah. We can
Next slide.
No slides. We can go to the photo of me and the hoster. Yeah. Okay. I can show another number about the industries. We can see in Asia, there are more than 10,000 companies. They are doing the service as a financial service provider, and just maybe less than 1,000 companies they can use the service from the credit bureau, and more than 9,000 companies they need the platform like us, like LinkEye. That's why we do these things. Since now in the traditional industries, so there is no platform can provide the services for them to share data with each other. And why is this?
Yes.
Since so many companies they cannot trust each other. Yeah, so they cannot send their data to a centralized database. That's why we use the blockchain technologies. LinkEye platform is a decentralized database for our members, for our alliance members. They do not need to trust each other, and they do not need to trust LinkEye platform. They just need to trust blockchain technologies. It's fine. They trust blockchain technologies. This technology will protect their data and will provide the services. They can share their data with each others. Yeah, this why we use blockchain technology.
So you think that LinkEye will disrupt this traditional system for credit sharing?
Yeah.
So it's like really like bringing a fresh perspective, something new to the like helping the whole credit sharing system.
Yeah.
So that's your like mission as well.
Yeah.
To like reconstruct the whole credit sharing system. Okay, that's awesome. Can you share more on how LinkEye works? So what's the technology behind LinkEye and how does it work? Because the credit sharing alliance system is so huge. There's so many things to work on. So can you share more on how exactly does LinkEye works? to our audience?
Maybe at first I can share how LinkEye works. Is we can know what is LinkEye doing now. In the first stage, LinkEye is focused on the individual blacklist data sharing. This is for the first stage. We provide the services between our members, among our members. They can share the blacklist with each other. And how could we design the model? We will go to the slides how LinkEye works.
Okay.
We can see this slides and the picture on the left, and we can see this is the LinkEye alliance. We can see P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, and others. Yeah. All these participants are our members. What they do on our LinkEye platform? The first thing is they will launch their blacklist information, like on the left, like on the first item. They will list on the LinkEye ID with mask, and some other general informations. The highlight part is the signature at last. The signature is a hash signature. The hash signature will link this simple data, maybe we call it as a pointer, and with the detailed data. The detailed data will hold by our participant. For example, P1 launch one simple data on LinkEye blockchain, and P1 will hold his own data in his own database. Yeah, this is the first items. And maybe someone will ask, how could you identify if the person is the wrong person is the wrong data? And we have some items. Maybe I can explain it simply. If you want to know more information, you can go to our website or go to see the details on our web papers. You can know the details. Then,
okay. Shirley, can I just check, right? You know, the ID with mask. So how do you make sure all the IDs are, you know, consistent? Because there's so many different kind of credit sharing. So how do you make a consistent ID so that all the alliance member can actually use LinkEye?
Yeah, that's why we use the ID with the mask. If I launch the 4 IDs on the blockchain, so the members can see the 4 IDs. But this is not our purpose. Our purpose is if just for the peer-to-peer, if want to, for example, P1 want to search one's information, he will provide the request on our platform, and we will send to some other persons. But this information will be held just by P1, not by our platform. And if P3 have this data, he can send the data to P1 directly, not by our platform. Yeah, so that's why we use the ID with mask. And for the someone will ask us, how about we do not have the ID on blockchain? It's difficult for the technology. That's why we use this. For the process, when we want to check one's information, or check one person if he is in the blacklist, the process is one, we need to check in our blockchain, in LinkEye blockchain, check if this person will be matched in the ID with mask. Then maybe P3 and P4 have the data. We will send the 4 ID to P3 and P4, and P3 and P4 they can check if they have the data to match the person, and we can change the information with change the data with P1, and they use the LET for change. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the sharing. Yeah, now it's more clear, like you know, ID with mask, like what does it do? So it's clearer now. So can we share more on the slide?
We can go back to the slides, and all the members are the financial service provider, and we will have a credit of our members. Members will start with 100 points, and if they have the wrong data, we will -5. Yeah. And how can we identify the data is correct or incorrect? We will have the arbitration systems. Yeah. For example, P1 buy data from P2, and the data is about the person C. So if we have some confused about the data, we could ask us to provide the information. We will ask P2 to prove the data is true. Then we have a vote on our platform. That's why we do these things. So just in this part, what we want to do is to ensure the data is true. ensure the data is true is very important for us. Yeah. And then after, as we know, go to next slide. As we know, LinkEye is a platform for data sharing, and what our members use LinkEye is to check the data. So data is true is very important for us. So how can we add value? How can we provide our services for our members? That's what I can see in this slide. Yeah, they can share data with each other. It's a very simple process. Launch, receive, and confirm. It's very easy. And the next one is smart pricing. Since the data is provided by our members, they own their own data, so they own their price. So maybe one want to buy a data from P1, the price is set up by P1. Yeah. The seventh is security firewall. It's very important. Since as we know, LinkEye is a platform of data. So the data is very important for every member and for LinkEye platform. So we set a full system to protect our data and our members' data. Yeah.
So you actually just reminded me because yesterday there was this breach in smart contract for smart mesh. So which shows the importance of data because of this breach actually a lot of cryptocurrency exchange actually stop the deposit and withdrawal of tokens yesterday. So can you share your opinion on this? So how does LinkEye aims to prevent this from happening? Because especially for LinkEye, where credit sharing, all the information are so sensitive and it needs to be secure. So how will LinkEye try to prevent any of such thing from happening? Because if there's actually a breach or an error in this smart contract, this will affect the whole system, which will have very bad effects. So how does LinkEye try to prevent this?
Yeah, maybe as we know, it's for the smart mesh case, it's a big news in this week, maybe especially in yesterday. And as we know, smart mesh is not the first one. In this month, we can see the BEC was attacked in the same way. Yeah, BEC attacked in the same way as smart mesh. Yeah. Yeah, but in our industry, in the blockchain industry, in my opinion, many people attack this industries. Maybe they attacked the wallet, attacked exchange platform like Huobi, like some other exchange platform. They attacked the token, attacked the project. But this will make our industry much stronger. Since we get the attack from some other ones, but what we do as a participant in this industry, what we do is to protect our project, to protect our technologies, to protect our investors. So in my opinion, our industries and our blockchain technologies will be much stronger during this circle, attack and protect. Attack and protect. Yeah, this will be much stronger for us. So back to LinkEye part. Before we set up the LinkEye project, we do the research in fintech and like in service microfinancing, like the blockchain technology research, and we can see we see many cases in this industry. So this part about the security firewall is very important for us, and we set a whole system to maintain our data and to protect our members, our investors. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. Attack, protect. But I think for now we want to aim for protect with no attacks. Yeah, I think that's the main aim. But it's very interesting how all this will just make blockchain technology stronger, even though there's so many security issues going on. But I believe that all this will actually make this technology better and stronger and more secure. Yeah. So it's more of a learning as well for different projects based on this yesterday's smart mesh breach as well. Yep. So Shule, do you have anything else to share regarding LinkEye about any other thing to share about LinkEye?
Yeah, maybe we can go back to the slides and we have another one to share with us. The last one is about the open API part. Why we open APIs? We can see LinkEye is a created alliance on LinkEye blockchain is a consortium blockchains. And for our members, they can launch data and share data with each other. But if someone want to use our platform, they can use our APIs to use our data, and they can buy and trade data on our platform. And why we do these things? This for back to LinkEye, back to LinkEye's purpose and back to LinkEye's version. What we want to do is build a credit society.
A trust system.
Yeah. LinkEye is the ecosystem for the credit. So everyone want to use the data. We are open to them. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. So the mission and goal is really just to build like international credit alliance, a system where everyone can benefit and like it's a trustworthy system based on blockchain technology.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks so much for the sharing. So before we move forward to more questions for Xu, let's have a airdrop reminder now. So airdrop price to pool today will also depend on the amount of views we get during the live stream. So as usual, the more the merrier, and the more views we get, the bigger the prize pool. So today we have up to over 2 million tokens up for grab today. So the tokens up for grab today are LET, LinkEye, LXT, LiTEX, NEM, NEM, Huobi token, HT, Game token, GTC, and MAN token, Matrix. So if we hit our first pool tier of 1,005, then we can all walk away with 275 tokens each. So let me just have a quick look at our audience now. So now we are at 1,400 viewers. So we just need 100 more to hit our first tier of prize pool. So everyone, please share this live stream with all your family and friends right now. Share it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, for us to at least hit our first tier so everyone can walk away with something. So yeah, we just want to start small, and then after that we want to aim for the second and third tier. So everyone, please share this live stream now with all your friends. Yep. And then at the end of the show, I'll also be updating on the viewer pool target that we have hit and announce how many airdrop tokens you'll be walking away with. So simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID at vote on HADAX right now. So understand that everyone is posting all their UID, but please just post it once. We will just take note of your one entry. So other than posting a UID, we also want you to post more comments and more questions you have for Xu on and LinkEye and Huobi Talk, because this is your only chance to really get to hear from Xu, the CEO and founder of LinkEye. And if you have any question on LinkEye about how does their credit alliance really work, please share it now, so that after that we'll also pick a few questions to answer later. So please note that all tokens will be deposited into your Huobi Pro and HADAX account within 3 working days after the official announcement is posted on Medium, if the tokens are already listed on Huobi Pro or HADAX. For tokens that have yet to be successfully listed on Huobi Pro or HADAX, tokens will be deposited within 3 working days when it is listed by end of April. If the tokens are not listed by end of April, then there will be no airdrop for those tokens. Yep, so here's a reminder about our interactive show format. We really want to keep this casual and interactive. So if you have any questions or comments for Xu, or for LinkEye, or for Huobi Talk, feel free to comment on the live chat. We'll be picking a few to answer along the way. And please don't just keep posting a UID, because we don't want the live chat to be flooded with UIDs. We want questions, we want comments. Yep, so for now, we'll just check out the QA from the live chat. So let's see the questions we have right now. Okay, so question from Daryl. Can LinkEye really achieve 100K TPS? How will LinkEye achieve so?
Yeah. We can see LinkEye, since for the background, for the blockchain technologies, we can see 3 kinds of blockchains. The first one is public blockchain, maybe like a Bitcoin, like Ethereum, and maybe LinkEye is the consortium blockchain. Yeah, this is for LinkEye part. And the third one is for the private blockchain. Since we can use our LinkEye platform, LinkEye blockchain is a consortium blockchain. Yeah, so we can go to the 100K sovereigns TPS. Yeah.
Can you share more on what is consortium blockchain? Like, what does it exactly mean?
Yeah, the difference between public blockchain and the consortium blockchain and the private blockchain is maybe for the public blockchain, everyone can see the code and everyone can use the public blockchain. But for LinkEye, just our member can use our blockchain. And we have one entry level for our platform. So this is the difference between consortium blockchain and public blockchain. For the private blockchain, maybe it's just used by itself, so it's named as private blockchain. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the sharing. So another question from Abel Dragonmere. Interesting project. What are your main competitors worldwide in the blockchain field? So I think he want to know more about competitors of LinkEye, or do you guys even have any? Because it's quite interesting. The concept is like credit system. I don't think from my impression there isn't any other competitors right now.
In the first year, in 2016, there is no competitors, and in last year, in 2017, there is no competitors. But in this year, I see some competitors in the blockchain industries. They do the same thing in credit and blockchain, but we have some difference with them. And the first thing is we can see if what LinkEye doing now. The LinkEye project is combine credit with blockchain. As we know, this is an application in this industries.
Yes.
But for background, if someone want to do a project in this industry, they need to have insights in both blockchain technology and credit. This is very important for them. So they will get the information in this industry, and they will know the methodologies inside. Yeah. So for LinkEye part, our team have more than 2 years experience in blockchain technologies and credit industry. So
how do you find these talents, both blockchain and credit industry from the credit? So they need to have very specific skills. So how do you even manage to find all these talents to work together?
That's maybe 2 years before we do the financial service. We as the financial service provider. Yeah, so we have experience in the credit. And our CTO, my partner, CTO, he do the blockchain research for several years. So we combine together and we create the project LinkEye. Yeah, that's the difference. So and now in our team we have a technical team more than 30 people. They do the technology research, and we have a BD team, and they just focus on the credit industries. Yeah, so we will have a combine with these two things. Yeah, and another thing is totally different with some other project is LinkEye platform is now using in the real business. Yeah. Maybe we can see we test our system in last year, and we launch our business version in this January. Yeah, in this January, and now about 10 members are using our platform to share data with each other. And the LinkEye platform is running in their real business operation system, and the LinkEye platform now is helping them to control their risk management. Yeah. And this is a big difference between LinkEye and some ideal projects. Yeah.
So LinkEye is not just an idea project like a lot of other projects. It's like with real world application, and you guys already have some partners working on the LinkEye Alliance with you, like joining the alliance as well.
Yeah. Maybe we can go to the advantage slide. Yeah.
Okay.
We can go to the advantage slides, and this is the difference between LinkEye and some other projects. The first one is LinkEye is the first credit alliance based on blockchain, and now we have above 8 million credit data on our platform.
Already on the platform.
Yeah. We have.
That's a very good start.
They have more than 80 million data on our platform. Yeah. The second one is we will open APIs to others. We will support everyone to get our data. Yeah, this will be support our ecosystem. The last one is based on our both experience in blockchain technology and credit. We set up a system to ensure our platform efficiency, order, and stability. Yeah. This is the difference between LinkEye and some other projects in blockchain plus credit. Yeah.
So what about traditional industry, like credit industry? So do you guys see yourself as competitors, or is like an upgrade, an improvement instead?
As I have mentioned at the first, why we do LinkEye, since we cannot find out new solutions to solve this problem. The service provider, the financial service provider, they want to share data with each other, but there is for the traditional industries, what they do is the centralized database. But now, what we want to do is we use the decentralized system to support their needs. Yeah, it's different.
So it's totally different from traditional.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we do this thing.
Yeah.
If someone want to use the centralized database, everyone need to trust the centralized database. But more and more financial service provider in in the world, and there is no centralized database provide this service to them.
Yeah, that's very like good. Like you know, doing something different, trying to improve the current system, making it like trustworthy for all.
Yeah.
That's really
they
good.
just need to trust the blockchain technology is enough.
Yeah,
to
not
use our
trusting
platform.
anybody, just blockchain technology.
Yeah, they just trust the blockchain technology. It's fine. It's fine. They don't need to trust LinkEye platform. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, let's just like you know pick like 2 or 3 more questions before we move on.
Okay.
So question from Harry: is it fair to put customer financial records on the blockchain forever in the blacklist?
No, we just focus on the business in Asia, and the first industry is microfinancing, and maybe later we will provide these services to other industries. But well, why can we list the blacklist on our platform, and we have the alignment with the members. If maybe for our members, if one person lend money from them, he will get his the company will get his approval. If the person do not repay the money, his data will share within our lines. Yes. Since this question is very important for us. Since in the first stage we do the blacklist, but just in the blacklist part, we still need to get the person's approval so we can use his data. This is very important for us.
Okay, yep. Thanks for the sharing. So next question from Thao. I think the concept is great. So yeah.
Thank you.
Where do you see LinkEye to be in 5 years?
Maybe we have a roadmap for LinkEye, and I can share. And the first. Our purpose, our vision, what LinkEye want to do. LinkEye is want to build a credit society. This is very important for LinkEye and for everyone. So at the first stage, LinkEye is focused on the individual blacklist. This is the first stage. And now we set up this platform. And LinkEye's platform is now using in the real business operation system now. This is different with some others we are running now.
Okay.
The second stage is in the first stage, as a result, what we want to do is if one person loses his credit, he cannot get any financial services. He cannot get some resources in our society. And in another side, if some person have with better credit, he can get better financial services. And he can get more resources in your society. That's what we want to do in the second stage.
It feels like a cycle, like an automated ecosystem. So like the good gets rewarded, and then the bad just let them just die off.
It's a circle. If someone wants to get more resources, he need to have a better credit record.
Okay. So let's pick our final question from the live chat. So please also remember to post more questions, post your comments, which we will pick up later as well. So last questions. Questions from Nguyen. How many banks share their credit database with LinkEye? Which country are they from? So far, I think Nguyen, I don't know how to pronounce. So I think she wants to know what are the partnerships for now with banks? Which country are the partners from, and how many so far has joined the LinkEye Alliance?
Yes, for our business process, you can everyone can see our process on our website. We have a monthly letter on our website, and just for this question, how many maybe we call it as financial companies, not just banks. There are about 10 financial companies. They use our platform, not they use our database. Since LinkEye do not have the database.
So they cannot just go in and get the data. They need to be a member. They need to
be a member. Join the LinkEye Credit Alliance, and they will be a member, and they can share data with each other. This is what they do. And LinkEye is just a platform. LinkEye holds no data. LinkEye with no data. And
so they need to like be active. They need to actively participate in this ecosystem, not just I just join it and it's done. So it's more active.
They need to have some trade on our platform. This is very important for them, and they can get the benefit from the data sharing, and this will support them to control the risk. This is really important for them to do this thing. And back to the question is, which countries are they from?
Yeah.
Now, this business, LinkEye created business at first we do it in China, and now we expand to Indonesia, to Malaysia, and Singapore in this year, and maybe later we will go to some other countries in Europe, and we will do the research in Europe in this year. Yeah.
So for now, the plan is more on Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Then from Southeast Asia and then expanding to global.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thanks for the sharing. So we'll just continue with our questions for Xu Lei. And with regards to the questions from the live chat, we will still be picking it out later. So please feel free to, ask more questions you have for Xu Lei or LinkEye, and then we'll pick your questions to answer later. So Xu Lei, back to our interview. So can I just find out why does LinkEye use A-chain blockchain instead of the other very popular and popular public chain like Ethereum and Neo, because most of the dApps are on Ethereum. So why A-chain? And even before you explain why, can you share on what is A-chain? Because I think some of our viewers have not heard of A-chain before. Yep.
Yes, it's a very interesting story between why we use A-chain. And in last year, we set up about 20 those shows around the world in China and in some other countries in Asia and in Europe. And we can see many people will ask these questions and why we use A-chain. And so at first, I want to explain the relationship between A-chain and LinkEye. And the relationship is as below. And LinkEye use A-chain to issue our token, or LinkEye token LET. This is the relationship between LinkEye and A-chain. We use A-chain to issue token LET, and but the data and the business are running on our own chain, or running on our LinkEye chain. That's the relationship. Yeah. So why we choose A-chain to issue token? Yeah, two reasons for this question. The first reason is we have a test on A-chain and Ethereum, and A-chain is a little faster. Yeah, and they can go over the TPS will go over more than 1,000. We have a test. Yeah. This is one reason. Another reason is we are familiar with A-chain team, and we know this team. And they are a young team with high potential, and we have some discussion on technology, and maybe in the future we'll have some further cooperation with them. So that's why we choose A-chain to issue the token. Yeah.
So what about in the future? Will LET still be on A-chain, or as in A-chain, or will it be shifted to your own chain?
Yeah,
for
maybe.
The tokens.
Yeah, maybe in next stage, as we know now, LinkEye has launched our consortium blockchain just for the first stage, and in the second stage, LinkEye will launch our own public chain. In this part, we will support the person, support the individuals. If they want to, if they need financial services, they can use this product to get better financial services. And in this stage, we will provide our own public blockchain. Yeah.
Okay, since we are on the topic of public blockchain right now, right? Can I just ask your opinion? So, do you believe there should be only one public blockchain, or a lot of chain can coexist together for the ecosystem? So, what's your opinion on this?
Maybe it's in this stage we just use the our LETs on the A-chain and use a smart contract or by ourselves. Yes, but maybe as a trade, cross chain is fine for some other project. Yeah.
So you believe in multiple chains? You believe that there can be existing different chain that works on different problems, solving different problems. So you believe in multiple chains rather than just one main chain, like for example, just A-chain to run the system, but Ethereum, Neo, A-chain, all the different chain can coexist together?
Yeah, maybe, but as we know, our blockchain technology is just the earlier time for us and for everyone. We have the we have a try in every areas, maybe in the public blockchain and maybe in several public blockchains. Maybe we can see some blockchains are just focused on one area. Maybe some blockchain, some public blockchain just focus on game. Maybe they are just some. Maybe we can set up a public blockchain just for the credit. Yeah. But in the future, we can have a try to which is the better solution. Yeah, we can have a look and for LinkEye team we will monitor the technology's development.
Okay, sounds good. So Shule, can you share more information about LET token? Like allocation. Do you do token burn? Like what's the function? As in function, just now you said already. Yeah. So it's more on like the token supply. Yeah. So how many LinkEye LET tokens are there? Are they all in supply or are they like locked up? Yeah.
For LinkEye token, LinkEye token is used in our system, or LinkEye token is used in our ecosystem. When someone want to share data with each other, they will use the smart contract, and within it, and we use the LinkEye token LET. And the total supply is 1 billion. It is limited, 1 billion LETs. Yeah. And for maybe we can see the details items about LinkEye token LET on our white paper and on our website. We can see when our members share data with each other, they will use LET LinkEye token, and we can hold the token, and we can hold the service fee, transaction fee for us, and we can hold the token for 2 years. Yeah. Why we do this? Why we do this thing? Yeah, it's important for us and for all our investors. Yeah, since we can see when we hold the token by during the transaction process.
Yes.
So as a result, the token in the market will be less and less. Yeah, this one reason why we hold the token, and why we hold the token for 2 years, since we can know LinkEye will be longer and longer. After 2 years, this token will support our operation system. Yeah.
So how many percentage of the tokens will be locked for 2 years?
Maybe this is based on our transaction times. Maybe one time we will hold 1% LET by our by the smart contract. Yeah.
So any like plans for token burn, or is there any like token burning in LET? Or the supply will stay fixed, just that you guys will lock a portion of LET.
Yeah, we just lock the LET. We just lock LET. Yeah. Like for 2 years, and so why we do this thing is we want to our ecosystem run by itself. Maybe for after 2 years, maybe today we do the business on LinkEye platform, and we will lock some LETs, and tomorrow we will lock some LETs as well. Yeah, and after 2 years. Maybe after 2 years today, after 2 years today, we can use the LET locked in today. And after 2 years and tomorrow, and they can use the token locked in tomorrow. Yeah, that's why we locked the token by 2 years, in 2 years.
Can you share more on like the LET technology? Is it under POW or POS, or is it another kind of system?
Yeah, we use the chains. We use the deposit.
Deposit. Yeah. Can you share more on deposit? How does it work?
Maybe deposit. As everyone we know the POW, POS, and the deposit. But now we can see for the smart contract masterpart we use the deposit as the EOS, and they use the deposit too. Yeah.
Yeah, just you were saying EOS, and then recently there was this super node, like it was quite huge in the news. Like EOS, they are selecting super nodes. So I think the results will be out in June, and they have like around 21 projects to be shortlisted to be super nodes. So like recently, and especially like for example even Huobi Pro is joining in this. Like just on Tuesday we had. We actually joined a summit in Macau, where we actually announced like our decision to join the EOS Supernode. So can you share your your views on this, like on this the whole Supernode thing? Why do you think it's so hot? And why is it like why is everyone following this news so closely?
Yeah, maybe in a simple word, EOS is a great project. Yeah, EOS is a great project, and for myself. I invest in US, and but this is not the business of LinkEye team. Yeah.
Why not put LinkEye on US then?
Yeah.
Since you are supportive of US.
LinkEye is focused on the blockchain and the credit. This is our business, and we will focus on the technology and the credit industries. This is what LinkEye do. But for myself, I invest in some project, maybe like EOS and some others. Yeah, and for the EOS, for me and for my team, we are monitoring the performance of EOS system, and then we are monitoring the process, what they are doing. And maybe in this year, EOS will launch their system, and they will launch their blockchain. And we will looking forward to see if they can get the performance as they mentioned. Yeah, it's very important for this industry.
So will LinkEye want to join, the super node? Like join to apply as a super node? Any plans?
No plans for us,
No plans
but we can see the node is limited. Yeah.
Okay, thanks so much for the sharing. So before we move on to more questions for Xu let's have an update on our airdrop segment. So for those that just joined us, please note that we have this airdrop segment. So airdrop price pool today will depend on the amount of views we get during the live streaming. So the more views we get, the bigger the price pool. Yeah, so let me have a look at our number of live viewers right now. So right now we have 1,700 live viewers. So that's awesome because we have hit our first tier. So every eligible participant will walk away with 275 tokens each. So since we hit our first tier, let's aim for our second tier. So please everyone, please share this live stream. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Weibo, everywhere. Share it with your friends so that we can hit our second tier, which is 2,500 live viewers and above. So actually it's very simple. We just need less than 1,000 more viewers. So guys, please help. Please share it. Share the live streaming now with all your friends. The more the merrier. You share it with your friends, they get to win from the airdrop prize pool as well, and you also get to walk away with more tokens. Yep, so please feel free to share it on social media right now. And I also want to remind everyone that you guys just need to input your UID at vote on HADAX once. No need to, keep spamming the live chat because we want more questions, more comments for LinkEye. So we want to keep this very interactive. So please share this with your friends, but don't spam our live chat with all the Huobi UID at vote on HADAX because once is enough. And if you post it a lot of time, it may backfire. We may treat it as duplicated entry, and we may disqualify you if you keep posting. So please keep it to one post, that will do. So at the end of the show, I'll be updating on the viewer pool target that we have hit and announce how many airdrop tokens that everyone will be walking away with. So as we have seen just now, we have 1,700 viewers. So we just need less than 1,000 more to hit our second tier. So simply comment once on the live chat with a Huobi UID at vote on HADAX. So here's a reminder on the show format. We want to keep this really interactive. So if you have any questions on LinkEye or for Xu, the CEO and founder of LinkEye, feel free to ask us on the live chat. We'll be picking a few to answers along the way. Yep. So let's check out the Q&A we have on our live chat right now. Yep. So question from Trong. Your own public chain is A chain, sidechain, right? Fork from A chain. So is LinkEye working on the A chain fork? So it's a side chain of A chain?
Yeah, the relationship, as I mentioned, is between A chain and LinkEye, and we just use A chain to issue LinkEye token LET. This is the relationship between LinkEye and A chain. But for the smart contract and for the chain, we just happen in our own chain, in LinkEye consortium blockchain. Yeah.
Okay. So another question from Pankaj. What are the threats or challenges you see for LinkEye?
Maybe for the challenges for LinkEye is maybe there is maybe like the BEC attack, maybe like the smart mesh attack. But now LinkEye IoT is safe in these areas. And another one is for the challenges for LinkEye is since as we know, LinkEye is a platform and for our members to share data with each other.
Yes.
And we have 3 key measurements to identify if LinkEye is successful. And the first thing is how many financial service providers on LinkEye they use LinkEye platform. And how many data on LinkEye platform, and how many transactions on LinkEye. Yeah, this is the key areas for us to work on for the first stage. Yeah, this is the key challenges for us.
What about the adoption rate? Because you know, technology, even if your technology is very good, the team is very good.
Yeah.
But if nobody is using the project, the system, it doesn't help as well. So would you say that adoption rate is an important challenge as well, or is settled on your end? Like you guys already have a lot of credit company interested in this LinkEye project?
Yeah, since we can see in our world there are more than 10,000 company financial service providers, and now we just have 10. Yeah, but since the 10 is the bigger one, the tier 1 financial companies, and they will we will develop more financial companies use our platform. Since how can we invite them to join us?
Yes.
It's very important, and the first thing is we use our product, we use our LinkEye platform, and as our member, they can benefit from our platform, and they can get the value from our platform. So they will invite some other, maybe they will invite their friends to use our platform. This is what we do to invite them. Yeah, maybe at first will be slow, and later will be very fast.
Okay. Yeah. Looking forward to more companies joining, all the good news. So, question from Kendrick. One of your target market is China. So how will the crypto ban in China affect LinkEye?
So we can see one of the target market is China, but LinkEye is a global project. You can see we do the business in Asia now, and maybe we will expand to Europe, and in this year or in next years. In China, we will have a ban for ICO, but in China there is no ban for blockchain technology. Yeah, we do this project in China. We provide the service for China financial companies. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds really optimistic. So no challenges regarding the crypto ban in China, all this, because it's more LinkEye is more on the technology about providing a service, ecosystem for viewers. Yep, thank you. So let's move on to questions for Xu Lei. So please keep your questions coming on the live chat, so we'll pick more to answer later. So Xu Lei, can you share with us more on how enterprises and users can benefit? Like as a user, how can I use LinkEye, or how can I get to benefit from LinkEye technology?
Maybe in two parts. As our credit alliance, the members, they use our platform to control their risk. As a financial service provider, the first thing when one person apply for the financial services, the first thing is he needs to check and if this person will repay it. Yeah, so they need to check the blacklist. They will use LinkEye platform to check the blacklist to control the risk. This is for the company, is for the alliance members. But for the individuals, how can we provide service for individuals? In the second stage, we will provide the service. We will launch our new product. Yeah, in this month or next month. We will
just next month.
Yeah, we will launch our new product for individuals. How it works? If one person needs financial services, they can use our platform. We can match the better financial services to them with them. Yeah, this is what we do.
Okay, maybe we can share more later when we talk about development and roadmap. Yep. So, can you also share, what is LinkEye planning to do to attract more credit companies to join your alliance? Because as we mentioned just now, one of the key challenges is adoption rate. So, what is LinkEye, actively doing to, get more companies to come on board to the alliance?
At first, I can see we have worked in the credit industries for 2 years. We have some resources in this industry. This is very important for us at the first stage. And then, as I mentioned, if they get the benefit, they get the get the value from our platform, they will invite more and more companies to join us.
Word of mouth. Word of mouth. So it's like if they see the value, they will just recommend their friends. But other than that, any methods to get more companies on board? Is it through your network, existing network? Because I understand that you work in a financial industry, so you would know a lot of credit agencies as well.
Yeah, we have resources in these industries, and we have a business development team in these industries, and they have rich experience in these industries, and we will explain how LinkEye works and how will LinkEye benefit them, and we will invite them to join us. And about this, we have some other advisors. They will support us to invite more and more companies.
Is it like good to share with us like what are some of the advices that you guys have? Is it okay to share with the viewers right now? Because we are all curious, who are some of the well-known advisors or investors that LinkEye potentially have?
In this part, our advisors they just work in the credit industries, not in the blockchain industry. They work in they have many they have the rich network and experience and resources in the credit industries. They will support us to reach more and more financial companies. This is what they do now. In Asia, in this stage, we just do this business in Asia, and in this year, we will expand to Europe.
Okay, thanks for the sharing. So I have a quick question. So let's say tomorrow, another blockchain company suddenly started a credit sharing alliance, exactly the same as LinkEye. So what will be your reaction? How do you even, like outshine the competitor? Like what if the next day the competitor just copy everything of LinkEye? So how do you differentiate yourself from potential competitors coming up? Because in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, every day there are new projects. So let's say we have suddenly there's a new competitor doing the same thing. How do you plan to differentiate or outshine the competitor?
Maybe we can see two barriers for newcomer. Okay, we can see the first one is the blockchain technologies. This, as I have mentioned before, if one team want to do this business, they need to have the both experience in blockchain technology and credit industries. This is very important for one team to do this work. And the first thing is they need to have the experience in blockchain technologies, and to develop the system like LinkEye. Maybe we will have more than about more than half a year to 1 year. This is a long time to develop a system like LinkEye. Is one barrier, the time barrier, more than half years. The second one is now we have more than 8 million data on our blockchain, and if they want to do this thing as us, they need to maybe have resources in this industry, and they need to launch the data on the blockchain. But very important thing in this industry, we provide the same service. If one company use our service, maybe he will not use others. Because it's very important. In this industry, the service we provide is the same. Since in this stage, we just do the individual blacklist sharing. This is very simple things, but it's very important for the financial companies. So we do the same services. They use one companies, and why they choose another.
So for any of the competitors viewing this live stream right now, you have like tough competition, because you see Shile has this A team. So you guys, so please, if you want to start another credit alliance, it may not be so easy. Okay, so another question. So understand that LinkEye started in China. So can you share more on your target audience? So previously you said it's more Southeast Asia and then globally. Is that right?
I can share more about our business development and our plans, and maybe in two parts. The first part is about LinkEye credit alliance business. Another is about the blockchain industries. And for the first one, for LinkEye credit alliance business, we do it in Asia now, and I have mentioned we develop the business in China, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, and some other countries in Asia now. And later, and now we do the research in Europe, and like in last year and in last month, we do the research in Europe. This is our business plan for globalize. This we want to build a credit alliance.
A global credit alliance.
A global credit alliance. This is for the business part. Another part is for the blockchain industry, maybe we can go to the slides of our LinkEye blockchain club. Yeah, this is thing we do in last year, and I announced this program in the blog show in Singapore in last year. And what we do, we set up a LinkEye blockchain club in 7 countries. We have our volunteers in 7 countries, and they can talk about anything about blockchain. Yeah, maybe they can talk about the Bitcoin, they can talk about the Huobi, and they can talk about some other project or it's fine beyond LinkEye. Yeah, and what LinkEye do? LinkEye will sponsor all the meetup and the event and the games and some others. Yeah. So
So when will the first session of the blockchain club happen?
Yeah.
When will it be? If any of our live viewers would like to join,
yeah,
how can they find out more information, and when will it be, and where?
Yeah.
Where as well?
In last year, when we do the LinkEye blockchain club, since we do those shows in more than 10 countries, to do the LinkEye those shows in more than 10 countries, we find out the information is not the same in different countries. We want to share the information as LinkEye do. We want to share information in different countries, so we set up the program named as LinkEye Blockchain Club. And I announced the LinkEye Blockchain Club in the blog show last year in Singapore.
Yeah.
And why we do this one is to contribute to our industry,
the entire industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we have the volunteers in 7 countries. If some friends want to join us, you can contact us directly, and you can go to our website linkeye.com. And if you want to be a volunteer and join our LinkEye blockchain club, you can send an email to us linkeye@linkeye.com. Not just for credit, not just for blockchain. Everyone is fine. Everyone could be our LinkEye club volunteer. Yeah, it's always fine. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the sharing. So, Shule, can you share with us on LinkEye roadmap and development plans?
Yeah.
I understand that just now you shared more on the 5-year plan. So maybe in a more short term.
So for this question, we will go back to our LinkEye version. What LinkEye want to do? LinkEye want to set up a global credit society. This is very important for LinkEye and for everyone. That's what we are doing now. So we have a roadmap for 4 stage, and then we can go to the roadmap slides. For the first stage, we can see is we will focus on the individual blacklist. In this stage, as a result, what we want to do is if someone loses his credit, he cannot get any financial services. He can get no resources in your society. This is in the first stage, and we our LinkEye platform are running now in this stage. The second stage is we will expand service to credit whitelist. It's named as the credit report. Credit report for the individuals. Why we do this thing? As a result, we want to do is if someone with better credit, he can get better financial services, he can get better resources in your society. Yeah. So for next stage is out of billions of people, there are many companies. So we will establish enterprise credit system in the third stage. So out of this one, we can see when we talk about credit, it's not just about the financial behavior. It's about the behavior of one's daily behavior. So it's very important for everyone. So maybe we can talk about one's behavior. Maybe we don't know his financial behavior, but we know his daily behavior. So this is one's credit. So in the last stage, we will link everyone's credit to his daily behavior. So as a result, in this world, if you with better resources, you will have a better life. If you lose your resources, if you lose your credit, maybe you will no resources to support your life. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Shule, just a quick question, because like credit information, they are quite private.
Yeah.
So like, how do you guys actually solve this? Because if you share it in a blockchain, so won't it like compromise on the privacy of the the users, because like, for example, if you have a whitelist system, everyone can see who are on the whitelist. If you have a blacklist system, everyone can see who's on the blacklist. So how does it exactly work? Can you share more? Like how does LinkEye protect the people's privacy, but while on the other hand, like help with the transparency of the whole credit system?
That's why we do LinkEye. That's why we do LinkEye. That's why LinkEye use the blockchain technologies. Maybe if I say about the first stage to the blacklist, it's very simple to understand. But for the whitelist, for the credit report, we do this project like this. One, we will hold its data and keep its data by itself. And when we want to get some resources, we will transaction this data to the company directly, not by our platform, not by some others. So the data will hold by himself and the service provider. So this is what we do, and we use the blockchain technologies. Why we use blockchain technologies? You can see once information and once data will hold by himself, and what's on the blockchain is the hash signature. We will match the hash signature with his data, and if he want to get some services, he want to use his credit to get some services, he will use the hash signature. It's very easy, and the data is owned by himself, and we use the hash signature to transaction with the company.
So it's like the LinkEye blockchain, like on somewhat a private chain as well. There's this private chain sector to protect information. So is it something like this?
A little different. For LinkEye project, maybe we can see a very easy one as maybe for the first stage we are the consortium blockchain. For the consortium blockchains, our members is the financial service provider, financial companies. This is the first stage, and maybe we can see the second stage. We have our public chain, but in another word, we can see this is a big and the bigger consortium blockchain. Everyone will be alliance. Everyone will be alliance member. Everyone will be alliance member. So we can use our LinkEye platform to share data with between the individuals and the companies. So that's what we do.
Okay, let's go back to our development slide right now, just to share more on the development plans of LinkEye.
That's fine. The first one is individuals blacklist, then is the individuals whitelist, then go to the enterprise credit. Then we will link credit to everything. That's our roadmap in the future.
Can you share more on credit to everything? What does it mean? Like what is credit to everything?
When we talk about the credit to everything, it means, for example, I know Yuhan, and maybe someone asks me, how about the credit of Yuhan? I will say great or better. So how can I make this conclusion? But maybe I'm not. I don't know Yuhan's financial behavior. Maybe you have learned from bank or learned from some other financial companies. But I know your daily behavior, so I believe you with better credit. So that's what we do. And now in this stage, we are working in internet society. We have some information and we have some behaviors on the internet, so we can get some behaviors of one's daily work, of daily life. So we can collect it and to set up a model to identify if one person with high credit. So back to the credit. The credit is not just about one's financial behavior.
It's everything.
It's everything.
That's
everything
credit.
will be credit. So in the last stage, we will link once maybe individuals or companies link their credit to their daily behavior. To link to everything.
So LinkEye is like linking credit to everything.
LinkEye is to link everyone.
Link all the eyes together.
Link all the eyes.
Okay, thank you, Shirley, so much for sharing with us like all the different development plans of LinkEye and what LinkEye is all about. I think I walk away with a really like clearer understanding. I'm sure our live audience as well, because you know at first when I read the white paper I'm like a bit confused, but thank you so much for sharing today. So yeah, I think we all learned a lot. Yep, so before we let Xu go, let's check out our live chat. Let's see what questions we have for him. Yeah, we'll pick out like maybe 3 or 4 questions to answer before ending the interview with Xu. Yep, so questions from CR. LinkEye wants to find out people's daily behavior. What about privacy of the customer? How does LinkEye make this world a better place?
Yeah, as I mentioned, the data is not kept by LinkEye. The data is kept by the consumer himself. Yeah, he can keep his data in his own database. We can set a database for everyone in his maybe in the DApp. Decentralized application, and you use it. And what information is on our blockchain is just a hash signature. And as we know, the hash signature is can open to everyone. Yeah, this is one way to protect the consumer's information. Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay. Yep. So next question from Harold. If the blockchain is immutable, then what happens if false credit information is uploaded on a blockchain and a person is wrongly blacklisted?
Yeah, maybe we can go back to the how LinkEye works slide. We can see the details about these questions. Maybe someone want to know more about LinkEye's information. Not this one, to how LinkEye works. Yeah, the first page.
If not, you can just give an explanation right now.
Yeah, maybe we can see maybe the data will be launched by our members, and all the members is the financial service provider. This is the first item. The second item is not this one, not this one. Next. This one. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We can see the second, third, and fourth. The second is all the members will be the financial service provider, and we will identify if they have if they can launch the data. Is the first thing.
So you will sieve out whether they are like legit quality companies before even letting them join the alliance. Yeah. This is the first phase.
Yeah. Okay. We need to check if they are qualified members for LinkEye platform. Yeah. The third one is we have a credit of our members. If they launch the wrong data, we will minus their points. This is, and we will public to our members on our platform. Yeah, this is the second thing. Another one is we have attribution. Arbitration. Yeah. If someone have confused about the data, they will apply to LinkEye platform, and we will ask the data provider to prove that the data is true, and we will work with the team and to identify if the data is true. And this is what we do to make sure to ensure the data is true. And in another way, how can we if one person they repay it, maybe we can remove we can delete the item? No. We cannot. Nobody can delete the information on blockchains. And what we do now, we will launch a new items. Maybe for the person, for the individual C was listed in the blacklist. And one day C repay the money to the company, to the financial companies. So the financial companies can launch a new data. C has repaid it. We will find 2 items in the blockchain. Yeah. So we can see the C is the blacklist, but now he repeat. Yes. He with a better credit. Yeah.
So it's like it will automate, like self-automation system. It will just refresh itself based on the latest information you have.
We refresh the blacklist.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Xu for the sharing. So I think we are kind of running out of time. So for the questions from the live viewers, we'll be not answering anymore. But if you have any other questions for LinkEye or Huobi Talk, feel free to drop us a message on social media or on YouTube under the comment section. Yeah, so you can also join LinkEye Telegram to ask questions as well if you have more questions on LinkEye, on the project, on the development plans, on the team. Yep, so thank you so much, Xu for sharing on LinkEye today. So before we end, any other things you would like to share with our audience? Yep. So these are your last chance to tell the audience.
Yeah, maybe at the end, thanks again for Huobi's invitation. And Huobi, maybe as we know, Huobi is a leading brand in the industries, and we want to have further cooperation with Huobi. And this is very important for every project, maybe. Yeah. At the end, I want to share, we are doing the credit alliance now, and we will set up a credit society and build our contributions. Yeah, if you want to join us, please you can go to our website to connect us. Maybe you can send send an email to us to LinkEye@linkeye.com. It's fine. Or you can, if you have some other questions, you can ask me directly. It's fine. Thanks so much. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Shile. Yeah, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to having you on future episodes, or different episodes on credit sharing, or even about security, or how to increase user adoption. Yeah. So we look forward to having you on Huobi Talk next time, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah. Thanks, Yuhan.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now for the final update on our signature airdrop segment. So let me have a look at the number of live viewers we have. So right now we have 1,887 viewers. So congratulations everyone, you have hit the first tier of our airdrop prize pool. So every eligible participant will walk away with 275 tokens each. So these 275 tokens will consist of LET, LinkEye token, LiTeX, LXT, NEM, NEM token, Huobi token, HT, Game token, GTC, and MAN token, Matrix. Yep. So simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID at Vote on HADAX right now, if you haven't already, to qualify for the airdrop pool tier we have hit, which is the first pool tier. So congratulations everyone. So just a reminder, only viewers who commented UID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at Vote on HADAX during the live streaming can get to receive the tokens, and Huobi Pro reserve the right to disqualify any entries that do not meet the rules and regulations of the airdrop. This includes entries submitted with invalid or incorrect information. Also, we want to take this chance to let you all know that Huobi Pro has taken in all your valuable feedbacks regarding the Huobi Talk and our airdrop segments. So thank you all so much for always supporting Huobi and Huobi Talk, and just rest assured that we will continue to update our airdrop system and process in order to, serve you guys better and, make the airdrop segment, more fair, and everyone can everyone can get the tokens. So here's a quick disclaimer. We would like to remind everyone that there are risks involved, and users are advised to exercise caution in trading. When in doubt to the actions you should take, please consult your professional solicitors or other professional advisors. So before we end, just some updates on Huobi's latest happening. So actually, this month, Huobi launched our latest offering, which is the Super Rebate Program. So this program is very interesting. You just have to refer your friends to Huobi Pro, refer to them to Huobi Pro service to sign up to trade, and then you can get 30% of trading fees cashback from your friends. So this is only valid for 90 days. So please invite all your friends to join Huobi and earn together with Huobi. So share the love, share the joy. So here's how you can find your referral code. To find it, you first log into Huobi Pro and click on My Invitation Code. And then from there, you can simply share the promo poster or the referral code with your friends for them to sign up. So please also check out our description below on the YouTube description to join our Telegram group on Super Rebate, where you can chat with our staff and find out more, tips on how to attract more friends to join, and also that you can earn from the 30% cashback. So another update, so our HADAX voting will be starting tomorrow, April 27 at 1 p.m. GMT +8. So voting for this round will last for 7 days and conclude at 1 p.m. on May 4th. So do check out HADAX website at www.hadax.com for the new rules on this round of voting, because we changed a bit of our rules. Yep, so please, start to vote on HADAX tomorrow and refer your friends to Huobi Pro. Okay, finally, right, we also have a exciting event coming up, which is the Blockchain Festival Vietnam. So I think for this live stream, we have quite a lot of Vietnam viewers. So hi there, and I think the greeting is called Xin Chao. I don't know how to pronounce, but hi to all our Vietnam viewers. So just to let you know today that Huobi Pro will be organizing Blockchain Festival in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, from 24 to 25 May. So please join us for this 2 days of fun and learn more about the latest insights about blockchain technology and also hear from our professional speakers and blockchain experts. Also, if you are interested in a career in blockchain industry, you cannot miss out on this event because especially for students, we are offering free access to exhibition booths where you can even drop off your CVs, network with the founders. So to buy your ticket to Blockchain Festival Vietnam, please check out the Blockchain Festival website in the description below. So now we have the early bird tickets on sale. So please register now to get cheaper tickets before the ticket price go up a lot. So thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, so that's all from us today. If you want to find out more or have any questions for us, you can find Huobi Pro on Telegram at telegram.me/Huobi Pro official, Twitter at Huobi Pro, and please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. So thank you so much for joining us on Huobi Talk, and see you next Thursday for another episode featuring Rough Chain, a project which combines IoT, Internet of Things, technology with blockchain. Thank you and see you next Thursday. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.